Hey everyone! Quick question to start. Do you ever get asked, "How was your weekend?" and suddenly your brain freezes? You know the moment. Your mind goes blank and you say, fine. Well, today we're fixing that.
Yep, we're turning, fine into interesting, natural answers Americans actually use. We'll teach you easy phrases, examples, and quick practice, so next time someone asks, you'll sound confident and friendly.
Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome back to TalkEasy English.
And I'm David. If you want simple, real English you can use today, hit subscribe and tap the bell. We post lessons made for real life. All right, Sarah, what are we covering?
Today we'll practice talking about your weekend, what you did, how you felt, and how to ask follow-up questions so conversations keep going. We'll keep it beginner-friendly, US style, with lots of role play. Ready?
Ready. Let's start with the easiest question. How to ask about someone's weekend. When you meet a coworker or a friend on Monday, common questions are, "How was your weekend?" or "What did you do this weekend?" Another casual one is, "What did you get up to?" Try saying them after me.
Repeat, how was your weekend? What did you do this weekend? What did you get up to? Great. Those are your starter questions. Now we'll look at simple, natural answers.
First, very short answers are okay. It was good. It was fine. Not bad. But to sound more natural, and to keep the conversation interesting, add one detail. For example, "It was great. I went to the park." Say, "It was great. I went to the park." Good.
Let's build a short list of common weekend activities Americans mention. Repeat each phrase after us and try the quick one-line answer.
I went to the mall. Say, "I went to the mall."
I watched a movie. Say, I watched a movie.
I hung out with friends. Say, "I hung out with friends."
I relaxed at home. Say, I relaxed at home.
I visited family. Say, "I visited family."
Practice these short lines. They're exactly what Americans say. Now, let's add small details to make your answers more natural. Instead of, "I went to the mall," try, "I went to the mall and did some window shopping." Now say, "I went to the mall and did some window shopping."
Or instead of, "I watched a movie," you can say, "I watched a comedy with my family." Now, say it loud. I watched a comedy with my family. Adding one detail, who you were with, what you ate, or how you felt, makes your answer feel alive.
Quick role play. I'll ask, and you answer using one of our lines. I'm the coworker. "Hey, David, how was your weekend?"
It was great. I went to the park and rode my bike with my son.
Nice. That sounds natural and friendly. Now I'll try another answer. It was relaxing. I stayed in my pajamas and read a book.
Perfect. See how different tones show how you felt? Now let's practice asking follow-up questions. After someone says, "I went to the park," you can ask, "Oh, nice. Which park did you go to?" Or, "Did you ride a bike?" Try both. Which park did you go to? Did you ride a bike?
Follow-ups are key. Americans love details. If someone says, "I had sushi," you can say, "Which restaurant?" or "What did you order?" That keeps the chat going.
Now we'll give you quick phrases to explain how your weekend felt. These are short words Americans use: busy, relaxing, chill, fun, peaceful, hectic. Try sentences. It was busy. It was relaxing. It was fun.
If you want to add energy, say, "I had a blast," or "I had so much fun." That shows excitement. Say, "I had a blast."
Let's practice a slightly longer example. Picture this. You went to a friend's birthday on Saturday and relaxed Sunday. Say, on Saturday I went to a birthday party. It was loud but fun. On Sunday I relaxed and watched movies. Repeat that after me. On Saturday I went to a birthday party. It was loud but fun. On Sunday I relaxed and watched movies.
Great. Now some specific Americans phrases you'll hear. I caught up on sleep means you slept more because you were tired. Now try saying, I caught up on sleep. Another, I ran errands. That means you did small tasks like grocery shopping or paying bills. Now repeat, I ran errands.
And I chilled or I chilled at home is very casual and common with younger speakers. Say, I chilled at home. For more formal situations, like talking to a teacher or manager, use I relaxed at home or I spent time with family.
Let's do 3 mini role plays with tone practice. I'll ask the question to you, David. You answer with detail and emotion.
Okay, Sarah, let's begin.
Role play 1. Imagine I am your casual friend. Hey, David, what did you do this weekend?
I hung out with friends. We had coffee and played board games. It was a lot of fun.
Wow, coffee and games? Which cafe? Good follow-up. Role play 2. We are the co-workers at Monday morning meeting. How was your weekend, David?
It was relaxing. I caught up on sleep and prepared for the week.
Nice. Short, clear, professional. Role play 3. I am your neighbor. Did you do anything fun, David?
Yes. I went to a farmer's market and bought fresh fruit.
Excellent. Notice how you change your language a little for different people. That's natural English.
Now let's practice past tense, because we talk about past actions when we describe the weekend. The basic pattern is subject plus past verb. For regular verbs, add ed. Example, I walked, I watched. For irregular verbs, you memorize forms like I went, not I goed. Now let's try a quick list. Repeat after me. I went, I watched, I rode, I ate, I relaxed, I cleaned.
A common mistake is using present tense. Don't say I go to the park yesterday. Instead, use past tense. I went to the park yesterday. Say it now. I went to the park yesterday.
Great. Now we'll add useful expressions to start your story and make it smooth. Use on Saturday or over the weekend. For example, over the weekend, I visited my grandparents. Try. Over the weekend, I visited my grandparents. You can also say, on Sunday evening, I watched a new show. Say that. On Sunday evening, I watched a new show.
Another helpful phrase is, it was the best part of my weekend, or the highlight was. Use these when you want to point out the most important moment. For example, the highlight was the concert. Say, the highlight was the concert.
Now, short practice section. I'll say a sentence, you repeat, then add one detail. Ready? I went to the park. Now add a detail. I went to the park and fed the ducks. Next, I watched a movie. Add, I watched a movie with my kids. Nice. That extra detail makes your English feel natural.
Cultural tip. In the U.S., weekend activities often include brunch, a late breakfast. You can say, I went to brunch with friends. Try, I went to brunch with friends. People also say, I grabbed coffee, meaning you quickly got coffee. Say, I grabbed coffee.
Here are some fun expressions Americans use for weekends. I had a lazy Sunday means you relaxed a lot. I had a productive weekend means you got a lot done. You can mix them. I had a lazy but productive weekend. Try, I had a lazy but productive weekend.
Let's practice listening and responding. I'll say a sentence and you reply naturally with a follow-up. First, I went hiking. You could say, oh cool, which trail? Next, I cooked all weekend. You could reply, what did you make? Great. Quick follow-ups keep the conversation alive.
Now some short phrases to describe feelings. I felt refreshed. I felt tired but happy. I enjoyed it. I needed that. Repeat. I felt refreshed. I needed that. These little lines help you connect emotionally.
Time for a longer role play. Imagine David. You are meeting a new friend at the park on Monday. I'll be the friend. Ask me about my weekend, then respond to what I say. Ready?
Yes. Hey, how was your weekend, Sarah?
It was great. I went to a food festival on Saturday and tried tacos from 5 different vendors.
Wow. Which vendor was your favorite?
The one with the fish tacos, they were amazing.
Nice, I love a good taco.
In this example, you see question, arrow, detail, arrow, follow-up. That's the flow you want. Try to add one detail and one follow-up every time you answer.
Now, quick mistakes to avoid. Don't say, I go there when you mean last weekend. Instead say, I went there. Don't say, I have saw a movie. Say, I saw a movie. These small changes make you sound more natural. Repeat correct forms. I went. I saw. I did.
Before we finish, some power sentences you can memorize and use with confidence. I had a great weekend. Thanks. I had a busy weekend, but it was fun. I took it easy and relaxed. Practice each one now.
Okay. Final practice loop. Repeat after us slowly, then once more faster. How was your weekend? It was great. I went to the park and relaxed. It was busy. I ran errands and had dinner with family. It was relaxing. I watched movies and caught up on sleep.
That's your weekend toolkit. Use it Monday morning at meetings or when making new friends. Short plus clear plus one detail equals success.
We'd love to hear from you. Tell us in the comments. What did you do this weekend? Use one of our sample sentences and practice writing it in English. We might read your comment in the next video.
If you enjoyed this lesson, hit like, subscribe to TalkEasy English, and share this video with a friend who wants to speak more naturally. We'll make more lessons, like how to talk about your weekday and small talk for coffee shops.
All right, quick recap out loud with us. How was your weekend? It was great. I went to the park. I had a lazy Sunday. I caught up on sleep. Say it one more time. How was your weekend? It was great. I went to the park.
Thanks for practicing with us today. Keep speaking a little every day. That's the real secret.
See you next time on Talk Easy English. Bye.